His lasting legacy is that I try to make it my goal to help somebody else out, and listen to their problems. Even if it is a complete stranger, to put a smile on someone's face that you really care about. Prince Michael. 9 years after his death, his two eldest children, Paris, 20, and 21-year-old Prince, were at the Diamond celebration at the Mandalay Bay Resort, where they picked up a humanitarian award on behalf of their late father in recognition of his charity work. He led by example and had a much larger platform than everyday people had, said Prince of Michael. His lasting legacy is that I try to make it my goal to help somebody else out, and listen to their problems. Even if it is a complete stranger, to put a smile on someone's face that you really care about. Paris added, we honor him in our own way and I don't really expect anyone else to understand besides this dude right here, her brother. The siblings took to the stage wearing diamond-encrusted limited edition trainers by Giuseppe Zanotti. I'm just happy to be with him. Their uncle Tito, 64, spoke about how the Jacksons, including Michael, had planned to mark the 50th anniversary of their first hit, I Want You Back, with a tour next year. That 50th anniversary tour with Michael would have been incredible, Tito said. It's very sad that we didn't even get to that point, but we are still going ahead and touring, and we're dedicating a portion of our show to Michael, remembering him as a brother and his legacy. He went on to reminisce about his younger brother and his love of birthday parties. In particular, birthdays were all about balloons. We used to celebrate Michael's birthday at Neverland years ago. Water balloons, cake and ice cream. We had the rides, brought the kids out and went to a cinema, and had balloon fights. They were special times. This show being so special tonight is great and I'm so glad to see all the fans come out to show their support for Michael. The event also featured a special performance of Michael Jackson One by Cirque du Soleil. DJ Mark Ronson spun Jacko hits, while Usher and Chris Brown also played short sets. I weak parenting to blame for bad behavior. The Voice judge Will M. reckons weak parenting has a lot to do with youngsters having a lack of respect for authority figures. The rapper, who sits alongside Sir Tom Jones on the ITV talent show, despairs for today's youth and insists a bit of tough love from his mom and grandma never did him any harm while growing up. My grandma would tell my mom, you better beat some sense into that boy. Now the news is telling parents how to raise their kids, the 43-year-old says. Where we come from, my grandma used to whip my mum and discipline her. Now you walk down the aisles of the supermarket, and you hear, come here, Michael, and the kids are like, no. Fair dues, Will, but parents get arrested for far less these days. Mel shuns GBBOW. You're not sure many will believe her, but Mel Giedroyc insists she hasn't watched Bake Off since it left the BBC. Mel, who of course used to co-host the show alongside sidekick Sue Perkins until it moved to Channel 4 last year, reckons that she has, simply been too busy. When asked on the Jonathan Ross show if she has tuned into the new series, which returned to our screens this week, the 50-year-old said, no, I haven't. The reason being I have been rehearsing for new musical company. I feel bad about that. Ross's show, which airs tomorrow on ITV at 9:15 p.m., also features three Theresa May lookalikes spoofing one of the Prime Minister's cringeworthy dance routines that were caught on camera during her African tour this week. Opera star releases new material. Katherine Jenkins is releasing a new album and embarking on a tour of the UK and Ireland next year. The Welsh songstress, who is now a mum of two having given birth to son Xander in April, has just announced that she'll be bringing out Guiding Light, which, she says, is the most intimate album I have ever made, at the end of November. That's ahead of the tour of the same name, which starts in Gateshead in April and runs until the end of May. Tickets are available from September 5th via ticketmaster.co.uk.